welcome back to my channel. This channel is called Video Creation Tips for Entrepreneurs and Others. My name is Michael Valley. I'm the owner and CEO of Triple M Video Productions out of St. Petersburg, Florida. I have over 20 years of experience in television, writing, producing, directing. And what we do on this channel is each week we give creation tips on how to turn do-it-yourself videos into more professional looking ones. So if you like what you see here, please drop us a like. That always helps. Please subscribe. If you have any questions at all, leave them down in the comment section. I'll be happy to answer them for you. And if you happen to be on your phone, don't forget to go into YouTube and make sure notifications are turned on so you don't miss any of our weekly content. So this week's tip is how to shoot interviews. Maybe you want to put an interview into your do-it-yourself video because you're doing a video about somebody or some place and you want to get an interview with the person who runs the place or just somebody who's important. For whatever reason, maybe you're doing a video on your family and you want to interview your dad or your mom. For whatever reason, sometimes you want to put an interview into your do-it-yourself video. And this week we're going to discuss how you should shoot that, how you should frame it up. So the first thing about giving interviews is do not have your interviewee and or talent look directly into the camera. You'll notice if you're watching a newscast, be it national or local, and they're interviewing somebody, that person will never look directly into the camera. They might for a split second, but during the interview, they will not look directly into the camera. The reason this is done is it just looks really awkward. It's why you don't see actors in movies look directly into the camera. It's just really awkward, and the person looking right into the camera is probably going to look awkward and frightened, and it just makes for bad video. So please don't have your talent look directly into the camera or the person you're interviewing look directly into the camera. What you want to have, or the look you want to have in your video, is you want your talent and or interviewee to look slightly off camera. You want them to look slightly off camera so you can still see their whole face, and you can tag them if you want to, but you want to see their whole face, but you don't want them to looking directly into the camera. So have them look just off camera is the best way to achieve this, and you'll see it looks really good in your video. I guess it's kind of like saying you want them to look into the camera without actually looking into the camera. You want to show their whole face, like I said. You want to show all of it, but you don't want that awkwardness of them looking right at the camera. So that's why, you have them look slightly off camera, and it just looks really good. Now, the best way to achieve this is, since you're interviewing them, you would sit across from them. And you would have the camera just off to your side. And as you're asking them questions and they're talking, you have them address you while the camera is shooting them. That is the best way to achieve this look. Now, it's okay if you want to put yourself in the frame a little bit to show that it's an interview. You can just see like the back of your head with a shoulder peeking in there. That's perfectly fine. It shows that it's an interview style, and that's perfectly fine. I don't think that ruins the look at all. Now, if someone just can't help themselves and they just can't keep from looking into the camera, another way you could do this is to set up a camera that's not on, set it up in front of them, and then you could sit just off to the side of that camera and shoot them and just have them look at that camera, the one that's off. While you're sitting and shooting them, you can have them look at another camera if it's something if it's a habit they just can't break and they just can't help themselves from looking into the camera. That's a way you can get around that and still get the desired look. So once again, just to drive that point home, the best way to do this is to sit across from your talent and or interviewee, have them address you when they're answering your questions, and have the camera just off to your side, shooting them as they're giving their answers. Uh, and, you could even have a camera pulled back to show both of you, and it would be okay if the other camera gets in the shot. Now, I know most of you, these are do-it-yourself videos. You're not going to have multiple cameras. I understand that. I'm just, throwing out some observations out there for you. But yeah, so that's our tip this week on how to shoot interviews. Have them looking slightly off camera, have them look at you while the camera is shooting them, and you will get the perfect desired look. Next week, what we will start to get into is working with animals and how you think it's going to be fun, but boy, it's really not going to be fun. But that'll be next week's topic. For now, I have to get ready. There's a storm coming, so I will see you all next week.